What's going on, guys? As you come into this live, make sure you hit the like button, share, comment, all that good stuff, man. But definitely hit them like buttons, man. If you are coming into the live stream right now, post game 3.
Let me say, it was a great game. Down the stretch, I gotta blame LeBron. And if I'm being a hundred, this shows you why AD is the MVP. This just shows you why AD is the MVP. Um, you, I can't give no respect to LeBron because he didn't want to guard Jimmy Butler down the stretch. I can't give you no respect for that. I can't. No, I'm being. You can't call me a Braun. You can't call me a Braun sexual. Oh, go ahead.
It's not just what you say. Now I'm looking at the comments and it's just like now LeBron is trash. Like it's just funny how everybody be 1 minute is like LeBron, he's our guy, and then when LeBron don't have a good game, it's like LeBron is garbage. He's trash.
To me, it's not even about having a good game because I mean, like, it's okay. My going back to the AD point, when I said AD bullies people he's supposed to bully, right? LeBron felt he wanted to guard Jamal Murray. Why? A little bit smaller than him, a little bit more petite than him, and so he put size on them. So if he tries to drive, it's straight, bumping. You don't take the challenge. Jimmy Butler's cooking you. Like, he's cooking your team. Like, everybody knows where the ball's going to. This is how I know LeBron didn't want no smoke. He's guarding Jimmy. Caldwell's man comes sets the screen, and LeBron switches. You switch? He's cooking you. He is cooking your team, and you switch. But you guard Jamal Murray when the time was needed. You would guard Kawhi if the time was needed, but you don't want to guard Jimmy Butler. Like, to me, if I'm being honest, I lost all respect in this game, for LeBron when he didn't do that. I'm like, for you to do that to Caldwell Pope and look at him like, bro, you couldn't do that. Like, you knew he was going to bully him and you didn't switch. Like, that, I don't. To me, this shows me why if AD doesn't come to play, they don't win. That literally just shows me if AD don't come. If AD does not drop 30 to 35 a night, they don't win. It's probably vice versa too. If LeBron doesn't go for 25 or 30 or whatever, they don't win as well. But I don't know, man. Like, if I'm being honest, this game, I feel like LeBron took them out of the game. Like, he did some plays that helped them, but I felt as though he should have gave the ball up to Rondo because he had a lot of turnovers down the stretch. I mean, like, travels, like looking for calls, bad shots. I really wish he could have.
LeBron did?
Huh?
LeBron did? Turnovers and all that?
Yeah, turnovers, bad shots, travel calls. Like, I mean, like, traveling. I really felt like Rondo should have closed the game out with the ball in his hands. Not shooting or anything, but just him being the decision maker. Because the way they were playing LeBron is they were playing a box and one on LeBron. Jimmy Butler was on. Anybody that came and set the screen, Jimmy Butler would hold and like to stop the passing lane, and then he would go right back to LeBron. And their back set up, and LeBron's not going to shoot because that's not his game. If he's not in the rhythm. So it was just honestly just good defensive play by the Heat. Like, and Jimmy Butler just went bonkers.
So I will make a few points. One, the supporting cast came out and they were doing a good shot. Kevin Olynyk hit a couple of nice, big time threes or whatnot. Duncan Robinson hit some, especially at the end to kind of seal it. Bro, let me tell you, Tyler Hero scares me so much. We all know he could ball, but it's just he is always on go, which is a good thing. Like, you want that, but bro,
at the right time.
He scares me so much, man. But you want that competitive drive, man. And the point I would make about LeBron. So I was getting my haircut the other day. What was this? On Friday, actually. Just some guy that I didn't even know in the next chair over for me, they were talking about, obviously between LeBron, MJ, Kobe, whatever. And that guy said, man, he's like, man, I'll take Kobe over LeBron any day. And his reasoning was, and like I said, I don't know this guy. I was just overhearing. His reasoning was, he said, because I don't like superstars that complain all the time. And when you look at LeBron, like literally, that which has nothing really to do with his game, but when you look at LeBron, it's like literally what you just said. Like after every call, he wastes so much energy that half the time he don't even get back on defense because he's so worried about crying to the officials. Like, well, they're not gonna stop the game and be like, "Oh, my bad. Hey, bring it back, guys. Bring it back." And we don't say it's a foul. Like,
you said that was a foul, LeBron. You said that was a foul. Dang, my bad. I missed that.
Exactly. Like, just play, man. Like I said, you're gonna get the calls. You're not gonna get the calls, and I'm a big time on the rest, right? But as a player, like you can't be worried about that, especially as a superstar on the team. So you just got to play. You say your piece, but you got to keep moving. And that travel, bro, come on, bro. You took like 18 steps through that spin move. Come on, man. Like you don't feel like you travel. Like how do you travel?
When he usually always travels when he does a spin move. I mean, that's just a guarantee. But let me go through these comments real quick. Early stoppage says we got to run the offense through Rondo late game. 3 turnovers in a row in the clutch was critical. Levi, too much money to be made on the betting table. Man, whoever bet on the Heat tonight made a killing. LeBron is a GOAT, but the game was set up for a platter for him to dominate in the game, get the finals. He let it slip away. AD won it by default. He had a good case for Jimmy Butler foul. Jimmy used his elbow. I thought it was a foul too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bernardo, that was ugly. Levi, no more sweet. Nah, just 4-1. And my boy Nance, gotta love Jimmy buckets. I call 4-1 because of Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy can give you one. Go ahead.
So the last thing I was gonna say, man, Jimmy. Well, he had a triple double tonight. Scored with 40. But let me tell you, Jimmy, and I told you this before, man. Jimmy gonna score at least 20 or 25 every night. But there's a difference between scoring 25 quiet points and let's say even if he got 25 still tonight with a triple double, but 25 like loud points. There's a difference in those. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, man, I was like, I don't know, man. Like he's just been kind of just playing basketball. Like tonight when he was talking shit to LeBron and AD, like, yo, they in trouble, they this and that. That's a different Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying?
That's that TJ Warren. That's the one you talking about with TJ Warren.
Exactly. When he's on a mission, like, bro, I'm about to make an example out of you tonight. That is a different Jimmy buckets, man. So that was him tonight. Now, is it gonna be enough for him to win the series? I don't know. But the way that he was playing tonight, like, yo, I'm about to make. We not losing. We are not losing tonight, bro. I don't care what you say. We not losing tonight. And that's the bro. If he did that every single night, bro, that dude would be scary. Everybody knows what he could do, but he just don't do it every single night. Some nights he's just out there, just playing. You know what I'm saying? And not that he has a bad night, like, oh man, he's trying, but he couldn't make a shot, he couldn't buy a bucket. No, some nights he just be like, I'm gonna let you do everything. But tonight, bro, he was in his bag. You know, and that's a Jimmy Butler that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna help them win. Now, with that being said, this is my last point. I'll let you go.
No.
This is the last point. Wait, I think it was Levi. Now he said there's too much money to be made on the betting table. Now, granted, we are as fans are looking on the outside in, but I do believe that has a lot to do with it as well, bro. You know, people make a lot of money off these games, professional games, football, basketball, whatever, right? They make a lot of money off of these games, right? We're looking at it from a straight fan standpoint, pure basketball, bro. You should be out there just trying to win, da da da. But there's a lot of other factors that go into these professional sports that we don't see, you know what I'm saying, that are behind closed doors. You know, they just came out the other day, I think it was yesterday, the day before, that like this has been like the lowest rating finals so far. You know what I'm saying? Like down like 40%. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. So, bro, what's the only way to recoup that, bro? A 4-0 sweep? Nah, bro, we can't have that. We can't have that. You know what I'm saying? We already down on the ratings. What's going to bring the ratings back up? Oh, it's a game 6. Oh, it's a game 7. You know what I'm saying? Now you might get your ratings back up. Now, I don't know if that's what it is or it's not but I know there's a lot of money behind closed doors that we don't know, that we don't account for. And like I said, if they're already down 40% in their ratings, I know somebody's locked. Hey, I know somebody making phone calls like, hey, we got to do something. Something got to happen. But a 402 ain't gonna cut it. So I don't know. It might be explain the reason why AD didn't come and play tonight like that, like he normally does. You know what I'm saying? Or like you would like him to in game 1 and 2. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yes. Okay. So this is my thing, right? Let me go to this early stoppage real quick. Early stoppage says Vogel should have benched LeBron. God damn, he ruined the comeback, sir. Vogel does not have enough credit to bench LeBron for no apparent reason. No. Mr. Hingle. Hey, this is one of my homeboys in Japan. He's a Heat fan. I told him, I put on his page, sweet, but the broom is gone. The broom is gone. The broom is gone. But listen, this is my thing, right? And this is why I respect Westbrook so much. Westbrook could be down 25, but he's still gonna talk that noise. That's why I have no respect for superstars who don't talk when they losing. You're front runners. You are called front runners. AD, like bro, like that's why I love Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett, like if you ever watch his interviews, he'd be like, "I'm a dragon, bro. Like I'm built. I'm a dragon. Like he is about that action. I need bigs about that action, and I don't. And don't get me.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that because when Melo was like, "Yo, you doing all that shit for the cameras? Come meet me in this tunnel." And he ain't want no smoke with him.
Bro, KG always wants to smoke. I don't believe him on that one. But my thing is this. Like, my thing is simply this. It's like, AD, you gotta have, I don't know, like, when you're that dude on the court, I guess I'm just built different. Like, they couldn't make me 7 foot. Because if you make me 7 foot, I need the ball every time because they can't guard me. Like, throw this hoe up, I'm grabbing it, I'm yamming it on you. Like, I do not understand that. And to me, for him not to have that fire in his belly to be like, we not going out like this. Like, even LeBron not taking the matchup against Jimmy Butler to strap up. Like, that. The weakest move. The weakest move is walking out on the court with 3 seconds. That's weak. Yo, that's so weak, bro. That is like, I'm taking my ball, I'm going home. Like, I didn't win. Like, that is so, like, that's to me, that's just some weak types. I don't like, you got beat, stay on the court. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the court, you lost. Like, you over there mean mugging when you making shots, you mean mugging, you doing all this extra stuff. Like, take your loss like a man. Like, you got drugged. Y'all got drugged. Like, take your man. Listen, today was not a good showing. You know how like Kevin Hart skit? We just didn't look good as a unit. Like it was not a good showing. They came out flat. They didn't play well. Rondo, honestly, and I agree with early stoppage, should have been the main ball handler down the stretch because to me, he makes the easy pass. Like, don't get me wrong, LeBron makes some complicated stuff look easy. But it's just like the quick alley-oops to AD, the quick little dump downs to Dwight Howard. Like, those little passes make big differences in the game, and that's what LeBron does not do. And it gets frustrating to see because I'm like, bro, Dwight's sitting right there. Give him the ball. AD's right there. Lob it up to him. Stop hesitating. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, it's a make or miss league. We missed a lot of threes.
Frank Vogel, as well as not only Frank Vogel, but especially Rondo, he got to come to LeBron and be like, bro, I've been here before too, bro. Like, I'm a champion as well. I mean, I don't got 4 rings, but I've been here.
Yeah,
I am a championship point guard as well. You know what I'm saying? I am. Anyway, so he got to come to him too, be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Let me get this. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're ready when I give it to you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So
when you're playing yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying they got to be able to come to him too to be like, yo, let me get this. Because
when you're playing a box and one, and LeBron's smart enough to know this, the whole defense is focused on you. They literally, I wish I could draw it up. They literally was like, hey, that's LeBron. Hey, the next guy, that's LeBron. Hey, that's LeBron. Like, everybody is looking at you to stop you from going in the paint. So you have to give the ball up so you can move. So you can get easy shots, easy buckets. Come from behind the defense. Come from the side of the defense. Come off you set an off-ball screen. You roll off. You're closer to the bucket. Maybe take a little 15, 10-foot jump shot. Like, that's how you get in the game without forcing stuff. And you can see he started to force because you see him do a lot of jump passes. And that's not LeBron's game. But let me go to some of these early stoppages going in on these comments. He says they are going to have to fix the schedule next season so they don't compete with all the other sports. You don't have to fix nothing. I'd rather watch that than baseball any day. Kevin Durant has much better handles compared to LeBron. Everybody knows that, but dribbles way less. LeBron needs to cut down the dribbling. He's not Curry or Kyrie. What I tell kids, what I tell kids is dribble with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? What is your purpose of dribbling? Are you just dribbling to dribble? Or are you dribbling to go somewhere? I agree with you. A lot of times, and Fat no. If LeBron starts doing his pounding dribble with the left hand, the step back is coming. Like it's guaranteed. If he's just stagnant, he's not bent over, he's not looking like he's in attack mode, and he's just simply standing straight up and pounding the ball. Oh, best believe a step back is coming, young man. It's coming. But when he's bent over and he's trying to rock you to sleep and all that, he's going to the hole. But we all know, and Fat, me and Fat had this conversation offline. LeBron's skill set is not that deep. If you want to, his skill set is not that intense. It's not that long.
Rudimentary is what I call it.
It's very, very fundamental. It's literally because he's 6'9", 250, runs like a gazelle, can pass, and he's strong as an ox. That's it. That's LeBron. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, he doesn't have handles like Kyrie. He can't shoot like KD.
Like LeBron, there's a reason why he spends over $1 million to keep his body in shape, because that's his key. Like, he never developed like Jordan. You know, I can't out athletic anybody anymore, so I got to develop this other post game, this, you know what I'm saying, this turnaround, fade away, whatever. I got to develop something else.
Yeah.
Same thing like Kobe. Kobe took what Jordan did and was like, that's the key. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can't out athletic anybody. I can't out run. I can't out dunk or do whatever. So I got to develop something else. Let me develop that. Literally took the blueprint from Jordan, and the only person to this point that basically copied exactly what Jordan did to the T, and that was actually successful with doing it. LeBron never developed that. So his thing is, I have to be able to be faster, stronger, right, than everybody else. And that's the reason why he spends that type of money, man, to keep that up. Because imagine if he was to be not as athletic or more athletic than everybody else, not be bigger and stronger than everybody else, and he had to rely on his jump shot or a post game, LeBron, that dude would be in the bottom of the barrel. He would literally be the bottom of the barrel, because he's not even Karl Malone with the same body type, obviously not as fast as him, but the same type body type, but could post you all, turn around, give you that face up, mid range all day.
Tim Duncan. 20 years just doing it.
Tim Duncan was probably the most unathletic big man ever. You know what I'm saying? But killed you with the fundamental mid range, bro. So yeah, man.
And see, and the thing about listen, I'm a Bron fan, and I don't want this to seem like a pile on because they lost, but you have to understand, like, if LeBron ever had a jump shot, he would have been the greatest player of all time. I don't care what nobody says. If he would have had, like, I'm talking about Kobe Bryant, Paul Pierce, you know, like that elbow jump shot to where I take you where I want you, and I can just rise up over you and shoot it, and it's damn near 60%. He would have been the greatest of all time, because you wouldn't know what to do with him. You wouldn't know what to do with him. I mean, he's bigger than me. He's gonna back me down. He's faster than me. He's gonna go by me. I sag. He gonna shoot, and that's just really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Chris, how my co-host smoking crack? What we talking about right now? What we talking about, Chris? How my co-host smoking crack? What he say? What he say? If you talking about LeBron's fundamentals, that ain't crazy. That ain't crazy at all. But hey man, don't be doing these little short snippets. Write the paragraph and tell us what's the issue. All right. But no, like, and that's what the Heat are trying to expose, is that LeBron can't shoot. They're literally trying to expose the team. But that's what I keep going back to, is that it's a make or miss league, because game 2, they made all them threes. That's just how the cookie crumbled. You know what I'm saying? They would make Alex Caruso, KCP, Danny Green making shots. You know, everybody getting in the mix. But today, not the same, different outcome. You know what I'm saying? So now you got LeBron forcing.
And that was a question I posed to you after game 2. I said, can you rely on those guys to make those shots night in and night out? The Alex Carusos, the Danny Greens, the KCPs, you know what I'm saying? The Rondos, like, come on, man, Rondo hitting threes. Like, can you rely on those guys to consistently make those shots every single night? And the reason that is not, you know, don't make the shots when everything is rolling smooth, when your superstars are having damn near triple doubles. Okay, got it. Everybody's feeling good. But on a night like tonight, when your superstars aren't doing well, can you still hit those shots to kind of keep the boat afloat until those guys get into the groove? You know what I'm saying?
This is my thing, right? When you ask me that question, in my mind, I'm thinking AD and LeBron going for 60. They 30-30. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm like, I don't need much. I don't need much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do not. If they going for 60, hey, guy, I need 10 from you, 5 from you, 8 from you, 10 from you, 12 from you, and we good. We out the door. You know what I'm saying? But if AD can't get over 20, what good is it? You know what I'm saying? So let me go to these comments real quick. Joe Milak says it would be so funny if the Lakers get beaten this series. We gonna get back to that question. Chris says he's talking about LeBron can't shoot or do this or that, but he can't. Everybody has a bad game though. Son, Chris, listen. First of all, I know you're
right. Is he talking about me or you? Like who?
He's talking about you. He's talking about you. Go ahead. He's talking about you.
I think we both said this, but
he can't shoot.
I was gonna say I think we both said this. I don't know why you just say I said this. You know what I'm saying? But maybe because he don't know me, so he gonna go after me. But at the end of the day, if you can't see that this man don't got a jump shot, then you are blind to the fact. Like he gonna hit a few. Got it. He's a great player.
He's an NBA player. I hope you can make a few. I hope you're not Ben Simmons.
But at the end of the day, he's those guys that, bro, if he kills us on the outside, bro, we can't do nothing about that. Like you're not worried about his 3-point shot. When Curry comes over that half-court line, you worried about guarding him. As soon as he crosses over that line, because you know that ball's going up. When Damian Lillard comes over that line, you talking about D'ing him up. You're not giving him space. When when KD comes over that half-court line, you D'ing him up because you're not giving him space to run up, to pull up on that 3-point line. Bro, if LeBron comes over that half-point line, I'm not guarding him till he get inside the arc, bro. I'm not guarding him. You shoot, bro. Go ahead and shoot. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that. And if he's going to hit 1 or 2 of them, got it. He even hit a few from, you know what I'm saying, damn near the logo. Got it. He's an NBA player. He's a superstar. He's the face of NBA. Of course. You know what I'm saying? But he's not that guy that's going to kill you consistently out there, and everybody knows that. What he's going to kill you with is that
in the lane, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then find his open players, man. Come on. Okay, Chris, let me help you out real quick. Oh. My man went off. It's all right. He'll be back. But let me help you out real quick, Chris, until my co-host get back. This is how you know if somebody is a shooter or not. Oh, here you go. You back in it. All right, so now you good. This is how we do it, Chris. Let me ask you. This is. let me ask you this, man. So when you go into a game, the point of going into the game is, what do we stop? What do we want what do in the scouting report, when you get the sheet, it says, what do I want to stop? Right? LeBron, it would never say stop his jump shot. What you will do is let him shoot. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on the defense and I'm playing against LeBron, and LeBron wants to take 3-point shots, if he makes 10 of them, congratulations. You just played yourself. Like, because I'm not guarding him. I don't care if LeBron is hot Like, if he is hot, when I mean hot, I mean he can't miss. I do not care. That is not his game. Everybody understand that. That is not his game. And if you watch LeBron play and you still don't know that, something wrong with you. That ain't his game. All right? He is a downhill slasher. That is where LeBron makes his money. He's a facilitator and downhill player. If he shoots the ball, he goes in, congratulations. You played yourself. But other than that, you live and die with it. All right? Got early stopper says LeBron loves holding on to the ball. He wants all the assists to go through him. Stat pad to chase GOAT status. Guys, listen, Linda. When you're a point guard, you're a quarterback. All right? He's a point forward. Okay? Let's be clear. He's a point forward. LeBron has pretty much played point guard his whole life. If he passes the ball and the other guy shoots, it's an assist. He can't help that. When the ball comes back to you, it's like Allen Iverson, right? Everything went through Allen Iverson. Good or bad, good or indifferent, everything goes through Allen Iverson. LeBron James is a system in itself. When you get LeBron James, if LeBron James goes to the Warriors, he's not doing that basketball passing crap. That's not his game. Hey, pick and roll. Hey, high screen, pick and roll. That's it. That's LeBron. He is a system to itself. When LeBron gets older and he gets slower, he will fit into a system because he can no longer do all the capable things he's able to do. But right now, he is a system. He is a walking franchise. Let's be clear about that early stoppage. Wherever LeBron goes, so does the playoffs. All right? Come on, man. Let's get it together. I agree with that, but if you do that, like you said, you played yourself, but he acting timid, sometimes you got to take him to the hole. This nigga don't know what he's talking about. Listen, if the scouting report tells me to stop you from driving, I'm not going to let you go to the hole. Do you listen. They're playing a box in one. The lane is only so big. That's the lane. Can you see that? I don't know. Can you see that? That's the lane. Everybody has a foot in the paint. That's a box in one. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? It's no room. There's no room for that. Stop it. Early stop it says the offense is better when he plays like a traditional small forward and lets Rondo play point. I do agree with you. I think that there's a fluidity to the offense when Rondo plays the actual point. He plays small forward or power forward position. I totally agree with you, early stoppage, but that is not what LeBron does best. It says, have you seen it? Have you seen it get? He's not getting any calls. You want to take that one? Because you're the ref guy. You want to take that one?
Well, I mean, he gets called. He gets calls every night. Tonight he got some calls against him. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I think it goes back to, I mean, when you break down all the face value stuff is they can't have a 4-0 sweep like that. They just can't do that. So I think that is what that comes into play where they're gonna call travels on him when they never call any other travels. Never called travels before. They're gonna call the travels. They're not gonna give him the calls that, you know what I'm saying, that he normally gets, because I think it just goes back to some calls were made and they can't let this go down to a 4-0 sweep. Now, if they still come down and beat them, then hey, we did everything we could. But what can we do? They, you know what I'm saying? They balled and they beat them. But as far as the refs and all that stuff getting calls, I think it just goes down to that, and that's the reason why he wasn't getting everything that he was normally gets. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's it on that. I mean, but he damn near every night he gets, you know, calls that most other people wouldn't get. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, man. Everybody sees it different, but it is what it is. Hey, I want to go back to Mr. August Harris. Why we need a new co-host?
I don't know if my boy Mel. That's my boy Melvin. I don't know if he's still on here. Mel, you still on here? If you are, put your comment in. You'll probably show up. Let me see. Well, listen, I'm not a LeBron guy, but he's balling right now. Lakers in 5. Well, AD balling. Neither one of them balling. Today, listen, the games are by game series. AD didn't show up today, man. AD did not show up today. Go ahead.
No, I mean, that's it. Pretty much, they didn't show up. Jimmy Buckets was in his bag tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like talking shit and whatever. That's when Jimmy Buckets is on and he's feeling it and he's like, I'm not. When he started talking shit to people and he get that, I think it was Bam that said it in the Indiana series. He was like, he just get a certain look in his eye, and when he get that look in his eye where he's like, bro, I'm coming at you tonight. That's when like you can't do nothing for him. And like tonight, I think he looked extra bed hair,
Motivated.
like extra bed hair. Like he make sure he didn't brush anything, comb anything. B was
Yeah.
looking on Saturday. He was ready. Like you know what I'm saying?
He woke up out of a cardboard tent and was like, yo, I'm game, man. Man, F this bubble. F this bubble.
Jimmy was in
Uh,
his bag tonight, so
yeah,
you
he
can't really
was.
you
He
can't
was.
say
Like,
nothing.
yeah, we got to see, and that's the thing. Like, I need to stop focusing on what AD and LeBron didn't do better than what Jimmy Butler did do, because 40-point triple dub with your star center out and your starting point guard out, that's balling. Like, I mean, that's just straight, like, come on my back. I'm going to take you to glory. Like, follow me. But, i.e., if I'm Frank Vogel, you're not beating me. Like you're not beating me. Like, come on. Like, I don't. That's where somebody has to take the assignment and say, yo, you're not beating us tonight. And literally Jimmy Butler beat them tonight. And he beat them in multiple facets. Timely passes, free throw line, big shots. I mean, like, you name it, he was doing it. Go ahead.
That was the other big thing. Was remember I told you before that a lot of like in game two, game one and two, like they didn't get to the free throw line. It seemed like the only one that was in the banging with them was Bam. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else was like just on the outside. So tonight, Jimmy Butler was in that lane, bro. He was getting fouled, getting whatever, driving to the hole, and he was on that. He was on that free throw line. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
come on, man. That's points on the board. No clock moving, sitting there just getting points on the board and getting people in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Jimmy was a different
Uh,
animal.
what I would do, and let me read early stoppage because he says Rondo, Braun, and AD. With Rondo off running the offense, we will win multiple chips. Braun won't be averaging 10 assists anymore, but that's a sacrifice we will have to make. I mean, I do agree. I don't agree with everything, but I do agree that Rondo has a better command of the offense. Just my personal. I missed earlier, but I gotta go. I gotta do this. Okay, but I appreciate you, Chris. Hey, anytime, man. Appreciate you for the comments, man. It's all love. So game four. I mean game five, right? Game four. No, game four. What are your thoughts for game four? Let me put this banner up. Game four thoughts. What needs to happen both teams? So give me game four for a Lakers win. Give me game four for Heat win.
I think game four. I think the Heat win again, man. I think the Heat win game four. The tie it
And
2-2.
how they
The
win it?
tie
How do they win it?
Um, I see Jimmy coming out again in his bag. I see Jimmy coming out again doing his thing. I see them playing now. Whether if it was a forced thing or if it was whatever, but let's just keep it pure basketball. Again, those gurus up there and Eric Spoelstra and I keep saying Pat Riley, even though he's not on the floor, but we all know Pat Riley got his interjections in there. You know what I'm saying? So, but between those two men, I think they figured out a way to kind of keep those guys from killing them. You know what I'm saying? Because we could live with the other guys beating us if that's the case. But for sure, AD can't get 35. LeBron can't get 25 or 30 and beat us. Plus the other guys scoring 12, 15 here and there. We can't do that. So let the other guys score 12, 15, or 20 for that matter if it sacrifices AD and LeBron going off. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I think they figured it out with their defense. I think Bam might be back. Hopefully. I don't know. Did they say he was out for the whole thing? I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know. I don't think he's out for the whole thing. I know Dragic is though.
So I think Bam comes back. They figured out that defense. They're gonna have another big body in there. Hey man, and they, like I said, I think they got that confidence now. Kind of what we're talking about. They're dogs. So once they get that confidence, they make them shots. Olenek was out there shooting like crazy today. Tyler Hero gonna come back, bro. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though he scares me, but their defense turning into offense and outrunning those is what's going to get them game 4. I think they'll win game 4, and then we'll talk about game 5, game 6 later. But I think they win game 4 to tie 3-2.
Okay, so let me go to first of all, Chris, I am not about to address this. You already seen my rant, so we ain't even got to talk about that. I ain't got time for that. Roger, I love this question. I'll get back to it, Roger. Serious question. Russell gets a triple-double and loses the game in stat padding, but when Braun does it, his team didn't show up enough. P.S. Not hating, just accountability. Love it. Love it. Good point. Great point. I'll get back to that. Lakers have to beat themselves from running to win more games. I want to stay on this because that's going into my point. I feel like a game 4 loss for the Lakers is strictly another befuddlement of turnovers. But I don't even know if that's a real word. Befuddlement. Like, it has to be strictly, I think the Lakers had like 21 turnovers. So I think it has to be a high level of turnovers, sloppy basketball play, and just giving up possessions to Miami to give more opportunities for them to score. If I am LeBron, my whole mantra for the first quarter is I got to let AD eat. I can always get my points. I got to get AD going in the first quarter. He has to get a rhythm. He has to touch the ball. Him and Dwight need to dominate the first quarters to get them a solid base, a solid energy, a solid going to push forward throughout the quarters. I feel like that's the biggest mistake is not getting AD going early. So you have them late, maybe around the third quarter or halftime. So for the Lakers to win, let's go ahead.
But let's not act like that's not something that the Lakers do a lot of times. Now, granted, a lot of times it's swept under the rug because they still figure out a way to win. But let's not forget that they've had a few 20, 25 turnover games in this playoffs. So, that's part of their character. Is not
in their wins they haven't. In their wins they haven't. I think it's like 1 or 2 games they've won with a high turnover rate. But the ones that the game 1 and game 2, they were like 12. And I think game 2 was like 6 or 7, and game 1 was like 12 or 13. So what I'm saying is they can't allow the Heat more possessions than they deserve because they're shooters. You give them shooters more shots at the rim, they gonna go in because that's what they do. They're shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that team is built to shoot. Our team is built make or miss. You know what I'm saying? You got shooters that are make or miss, and then you got wannabe shooters make or miss. I take shooters make or miss. That's like Clay and Steph being off. Okay, they're off today. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you got to live with. For the Heat to win, they need a damn near virtuoso of a game like this. They need a literally copy paste another game like this because Jimmy Butler had to go for 40 and they won by 11. You know what I'm saying? They won by 12. So, Jimmy Butler has been averaging 20, 25. You see what I'm saying? So they need this to get it all going. So I got the Lakers winning game 4, but
also remember that you got Bam sitting on the bench that gives you another 10 to 15 as well. So,
but Bam isn't Bam, and if I'm being honest, Bam hasn't been as big a contributor than Miles Leonard and Kelly Olynyk because of the shooting. The shooting of Kelly Olynyk and the shooting of Miles Leonard pulls AD out the paint, so he can't be a shot blocker. With Bam, they just sag off of him and they just do a switch of pick and roll. It's too easy because he's not effective out there. That's why, you can't help off of Miles Leonard. You can't help off of Kelly Olynyk because they're shooters. Now, are they the quintessential Joker? No, but they make them when they open. They are NBA players. You know what I'm saying? So the way they play actually helps the Heat in a lot of other areas of their own game. Lakers wearing the Mamba jerseys, game 7 by design, conspiracy alert. Let me see what we got here. I have a big feeling both Dragic and Bam play game 4. Ooh, that'd be very interesting. Early Stoppers also says, I'll pull out a 2 if the series goes 7 games. Lakers in 5, worst case scenario 6. Boy, it's real funny how things change up real quick when the win comes. All right. I like this question. I like this statement. When Russell gets a triple-double, it's called stat padding. When Bron does it, his teammates get blamed. What's your thoughts on that, Fat?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, I mean, I guess it's a true statement. You know what I'm saying? Russell gets a triple double and loses the game in stat padding, right? But I don't know, man. This kind of goes back to, you know what I'm saying? We talked about this the other day, where if LeBron wins, or I'm sorry, if whatever team he's on at that time, he wins, it's all LeBron. We
Yeah.
talked about with the whole Kyrie Irving situation, right?
Yeah,
But
go
if
watch
they
that video on our YouTube channel.
right, but if he loses, or if they lose, I should say the team he's on, then it's all about his teammates and this and that. And then we talked about that with his teammates. You know what I'm saying? Probably showing some sort of resentment towards that. Especially if they're other like quote unquote superstars or stars, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Like you said, it goes down to accountability, and it goes down to, hey, LeBron, bro. Like, hey, if you got other people on your team that can do the same thing you're doing as far as running that point guard position, having, you know what I'm saying, assists and everything else, or making sure being that floor general, then you got to let them be able to do that as well, especially when you got people that, you know what I'm saying, especially people that can do it, and they're champions as well. You know what I'm saying? I.e. Rondo. Like, Rondo is a proven point guard for years in the league.
Proven.
You know what I'm saying? Proven. So people are quick to say, yo, his teammates should have done more. His teammates should have done this. His teammates should have done that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they can't do that if there's somebody who's always, you know what I'm saying, like trying to run the floor. And yes, he can do it, but at the same time, like I said, when you got other people that can do it as well, you have to be able to give them that you have to be able to do that. You got to be able to let them afford them the opportunity to do that, especially if you're not having a quote unquote good game.
I feel like in this game, in this scenario, because I'm not going to say in general, right? Because to me, LeBron is a walking triple double. That's why I don't give him credit for doing anything he's supposed to do. Like, bro, like, come on, that's what you have the ball in your hand. You're 6'9", 250. Like, come on, let's be real. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. This game, less was more from LeBron. If he would have gave less, he would have got more from a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have it going. You were forcing a lot of stuff. And I feel like letting your teammates carry some of that burden off of you would have freed up LeBron to be a little bit more relaxed in how he played the game. Because I feel like coming down the stretch, he got real tight and just pressed a lot. Because that's what happens when you're jump passing. Like, you're making quick decisions and you're like, oh shoot, like I'm here now. Now I got to make a pass. But that's never been LeBron's game. Like, you could just tell he was forcing the issue with shots, with certain passes, with trying to force his way to the rim. You know, like, there's other ways to get going other than that. And I feel like he should have putting some of the earnest on Rondo, I think would have really, really helped the team out in general. And maybe him do an off-ball screen with AD would have worked really well as well. Because then somebody has to switch. Somebody has to go up. Somebody got to go back. All that type of stuff. So in this game, I think less would have been more. Now with triple doubles, the reason with Russ, right? The only reason with Russ is because he's not a champion. I'm like, rings make narrative, right? Rings make narrative. Jordan can do a lot. Jordan can punch you in the face. Why? Because he's Jordan. Charles Barkley, he's an asshole. He had 3 rings. He's a champion. You know, like, it changes the narrative. And with Russell, him doing the triple doubles have never equaled to success. You see what I'm saying? So you got somebody doing it, but where's your team? Does your team benefit from your triple double? Not often. You average a triple double throughout the whole season, you get knocked out in the second round. How beneficial is that? You see what I'm saying? LeBron averages a triple double. He has the most in NBA Finals history. So is it effective? I say it is. Reporting live. All right, last one. Russell triple doubles were literally stat padding, though. It was a team effort to get the triple doubles. There's a 10-minute comp of OKC, big avoidance of rebounds, so Westbrook could grab them. It's okay. I mean, everybody in this league is stat padding. Ask James Harden. He's the king of stat pad. He's the king of stats. All right, we're going to end this one, man. We went a little longer than usual. Man, I appreciate all the love, the comments, man. Y'all keep coming out. Make sure you guys go to our YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, head to Off Script. If not, if you have seen this link through my page, you click on any of the videos, take you directly, hit that subscribe button. If you ever want to get in the game, get into action, you got a lot of smoke, don't know where to put it, come on the Off Script, man. We love to have you on. Hit this email up, hit me up in my messenger, chat box, whatever you want to do, put it in the comments below. All you need is a device, laptop, cell phone, headphones, and some good internet. Not that Teddy Riley stuff. We don't get down like that. All right. So, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Fat Cat, you got anything else, man?
I'm good, man. That's all I got, man. Hey, appreciate y'all for watching. Like you said, go over to, if you're watching on any other platform like Facebook or whatnot, go over to the YouTube channel, because that is where, you know what I'm saying, all of the, you know what I'm saying, like, we appreciate y'all watching on Facebook, but YouTube is literally where the money is made. And not only that, but also what gives us the most credibility, man. So make sure you guys go onto YouTube, subscribe over there, and you know what I'm saying, so that way we could get the actual channel rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Cuzzo, appreciate you for subscribing and seeing it on YouTube. I know you can do it on Facebook, but I love the support. Hey, that's my business coach. Appreciate you, Mr. Austin, for coming out. Hey, you guys don't got to go home, but we about to get up out of here, man. We'll catch y'all on Game 4. I'm your boy, Scotty, and that's my man,
Fat Cat.
Why that's like, that's what it's like. You stupid. All right, we'll catch you on the next one, guys. All right, holla.